Hello everybody, welcome to Josh Dell'Aria's Musical Escapades. My name's Josh Dell'Aria, your host, and I had to apologize for not releasing a video last week. I was going to try to put something together while I was waiting for some of these musicians to respond back to me, make sure everything was okay with their music and stuff. I was going to try to put a little opinion video together, like I've done from time to time, but I was trying to put this one together, and it never seemed so inspired that I thought it would be good material, so I erred on the side of not releasing a video this past week because I didn't want something out there just to have a video out there. I wanted to make sure I made it something you guys loved, and I couldn't do that, so that's why I chose not to release the video last week. In any case, I don't know if you guys remember me having gone over to the basement in Nashville. Gosh, it feels like it was like yesterday. It was a couple months ago to see Christy Hayes. Well, I think when I did that video, I mentioned that I wanted to see a different band over there in the beginning, and so today I'm actually going to focus on one of the songs that I've heard of from that band. So I may have found this band Pinegrove on Facebook. I think they may have put an ad in on Facebook, and that was how I discovered them. I'm not sure. I may have just completely found them out of the blue. I don't really remember. But back in 2016, I heard about their album Carnival, and I fell so much in love with one of the songs from that album, Then Again is the title of it, that it made my top 20 of 2016. It was actually number 12. Now, unfortunately, I don't know a whole heck of a lot about this band, so I was trying to go and look up more about them on YouTube and Facebook and their website and wherever I could think of to look up more about Pinegrove. And there really wasn't much there other than that they're from Montclair, New Jersey, and they make awesome indie rock music. So at least I know that. And of course, you know, if I want to go see them live, then they obviously... Now, for those of you who saw my top 20 from last year, 2018, you probably saw that Pinegrove also made honorable mention last year with their song Darkness. And if you haven't seen my top 20 of 2018 yet, but I'd rather feature this song Then Again because I think it's honestly better, and there's a lot more that I can point out, and to be honest, it's just a lot more danceable. I think you guys would love it a lot more. So again, this is Pinegrove with Then Again.
I was totally nervous to go to Japan. I tried to travel once I lost my keys. I was leaning in with my shirt tucked in. I was on that train repeating how it's all logical. It's nothing you can see. We repeat. Try it one more time with feeling. It's easy.
Isn't that such a cool, energetic, and fun song? I mean, it just really makes you want to dance. And the coolest thing about it is that it's really unpredictable. And so it just keeps you on your toes the entire time. So I think part of the reason why this sounds so unpredictable is because it's actually arranged in a 2/4 meter. And trust me, this is going to sound really nerdy, but just bear with me. I'll hopefully explain it all in the end. But the cool thing about this song is that it seems to be arranged in kind of patterns of 6 beats at a time. And so the reason why I would think that it's more so in 2/4 is because if you try to put it into 4/4, you can make an argument that it is that is the case. Can't talk. But it seems like every kind of line consists of about 12 beats, but it seems like the cutoff is like in the middle of the 6th beat. Like I'll show you here. And that's the cutoff right there. So, you know, it doesn't really lend to the idea that you could put 4 beats and then 2 beats, or you know, 4 beats and then you could carry it like as a half measure. It just doesn't make sense that way. So that's why I would think it's more in 2/4. But what that does is that it actually kind of brings you back to that first beat right away, as opposed to letting you kind of drift off a little bit. So it kind of goes like this instead of this. And I think that kind of just shakes things up quite a bit. So that it kind of... Now, to add to that, I think there are a lot of instances in this song where the instruments kind of come in and out in ways you probably wouldn't expect. And so I'll play a couple of examples of those here.
Try it one more time with feeling. It's easy. I was on that plane repeating how leaving so relieving.
Yeah, so it's all that really just keeps you on your toes and I think just brings you in. Okay, let me go to the second verse here because it's all sorts of awesome. So I want you to pay attention for a couple of things here. There's a change in rhythm in the second verse as compared to the first. And I also want you to pay close attention to the lyrics.
Waking in an unusual town every morning this September. You can sleep it off and leave it all. But in the morning you remember. So I split the difference of lonesome and lonely. I lay at your feet. I'm laying in with my love crushed in. I was on that plane repeating how leaving so relieving.
Yeah, so obviously the band is changing the rhythm of the verses, and so it's another exercise in unpredictability right there, kind of keeping you on your toes, and again, that's going to draw your attention to that part of the song as it's playing, because it just catches you off guard. But I think also these lyrics are really powerful too. Like, for instance, so I split the difference of lonesome. It's so... those words are just so jam-packed, and they're so expressive and amazing that you really just... Alright, the last thing I'll mention about this song is that I think the lyrics really fit into that sweet spot of transparency that I know I've mentioned before on previous videos, where it seems like you kind of know enough on first listen to have a semblance of what's going on, but you don't quite understand all the details unless you dig into the song as time goes on and on and on and on. And I think, you know, that's one of the things that this song did for me, was that, you know, it took me a good amount of time to really understand it and grasp the idea that they were trying to transmit. And, you know, to this point, there's still aspects of it that I don't completely get, but I get more of it. And I got more of it as time went on in 2016, and that was another big reason why I think this song made the top 20. Alright, that's all I got. If you want to check out more of Pinegrove stuff, you can go over to their website, pinegroveband.com, and I will link all their social media. Also, if you have a friend that you think would enjoy listening to Pinegrove, share this video with them. I'm sure they would love to see it just as much as you would. And if you want to see more reviews like this on a more regular basis, I usually post on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/JoshTsMusicalEscapades. I usually post there every couple of days, like a written review, so not like this, like kind of video review, but I might get to a song that I wouldn't be able to get to here on YouTube. on Facebook, so you never know what you could see over there. And last but not least, as always, if you or anybody that you know has music that you think is totally awesome, please share it with me. You can send me an email here at joshdell'ariasmusicalescapades@gmail.com. Send me a message on Facebook, as I said before, facebook.com/JoshD'sMusicalEscapades, or leave it in the comments below, and I'll take a listen to it. You never know, it could end up here on the show. Thank you all again for watching, and until next